So this Titan right here, I just been waiting for George to do the cam install on it. I've already tuned it. I actually don't remember how much power it put. I have a bad memory. And then this one here, we already installed the turbo kit, and I think they're doing the fuel system. And once the fuel system is done, I can go ahead and tune it. It's a boosted performance kit. Okay, you know what? I forgot. This is actually Fresh Kick's old motor, so I totally forgot about that. There's just so many cars I see every day that I tune on that I don't even know. I don't remember. But yeah, this one is Fresh Kick's old motor, so we'll see what it does. So today I was in line taking Jesse, the new tech, to lunch, and we heard a pretty loud boom, and all the Freon came out. Sounded like hit the nitrous purge, and turns out the AC line popped off. So that was pretty funny, actually. Alright, so today I have this 2020 370Z Nismo. I'm going to be retuning. Originally I tuned it through email during this whole pandemic thing. So now he's going E85, and he's going to get rid of these tiny little intakes and put some UPT 3-inch intakes with the injectors and the fuel pump. I really like the newer Nismo seats. They're pretty sick. So yeah, we'll see what this car does once it's on the dyno. It's a new car, so should do pretty good. Is that a Tome? Is that a Tome? Okay, so what were you saying about ignition timing?
Put them all red. You see the arrow on your keyboard? Do it all the way until each cell turns red. That means perfect.
No, that sounds like somebody else. Can you explain ignition timing to people? Maybe like the 4-stroke? No?
It's on the shaft, so it spins the shaft. It doesn't have to how do I say, transform from vertical action into centrifugal spinning motion. So the rotor is already it's attached to the centric shaft, so it's spinning. You know, it's a centrifugal on the centrifugal fucking motion, so power is easier to make.
Rotary sucks. Can you talk about like pistons?
Well, piston sucks. I don't even have one. We're trying to try. They shouldn't exist.
Like VQs, they shouldn't exist?
Yeah, I should fucking try.
Very nice. So Megan test pipes. Megan white pipe. The Tome. Pretty good setup. Very nice. Some GTR injectors. Stealing fuel pumps. So George over there is modifying the fuel pump basket to go 85. So you do need an aftermarket fuel pump to go 85 on the BQs. Some people say you don't, but you actually do. Some shops do modify it different ways. So there's a couple different ways to modify it, and you steal them. So some shops modify them a different way, and I can tell the way that I'm tuning it. It's you have to do it a different way. So every time George does it, it's a certain way of tuning it. You can actually do it wrong. The car won't start. If you do it correctly, one of the correct ways, the car will start. Regardless of how you do it, if you do it one of the correct ways, the car will start with no tune. So this is a 2020. The flashing is going to take about 15 minutes roughly, sometimes a little less, total 15 minutes. The earlier years, so 18 and older, like 18, 17, 16, 15, those only take about 1 to 2 minutes for the first time once the license uploads. After that, every flash is roughly 10 to 30 seconds. Anytime you flash a 19 or a 20, it's gonna take about 12 to 15 minutes. So I'm already putting the first tune, the startup tune for the E85 and the bigger intakes. So first startup map is good, started right away. Jesse's over there checking for leaks, but I know it's not gonna be leaking. I'm gonna drive it in so he can load it.
What year is it?
2020. Some UPT intakes, Nismo strut bar fits. Alright, so the dyno calibration for the differential is done, and now we're gonna start tuning it. Alright, so I did the first pull and it put out 304. I stopped it earlier in the mid RPM because it needs some adjustments to do. Alright, so let's go ahead and do the second pull. And we have a glitch, so I don't know what happened. Let's see where it went. Alright, so I just closed the program and opened it back up. So the first pull was the 304, where I let off at around 6,300 RPM because it needed some changes. I was actually not expecting it to make 322. Torque is 265. That's really good, but other than that, I mean, it is a brand new Nismo. So, and he does have the 3-inch intakes, test pipes, exhaust, and he just went E85. So that's some good E85 right there. Alright, so I made the next set of changes, and let's see if we can get more than 322. We got 323 and 264. Alright, so next adjustments have been uploaded. Let's see what happens. Alright, 324. Very good, very exciting. Alright, I think this might be the final set of adjustments, and let's see what happens. Looking good. 326 wheel horsepower, 265 torque. And just taking a quick glimpse of the log, it pretty much looks done. So everything looks good. Probably get another 2 horsepower out of it, but it's just not safe. It's not worth it to squeeze out that much horsepower since the log already looks pretty safe. So we'll leave it at 326, which again is not something I really see on our dyno with just like these bolt-ons and 85. But then again, it's a brand new car and every engine is different. Even if it's brand new from the factory, they're all done differently.